Conclave, it's NESHY, and we just hit up a 3v3. It was me, Lofton, and the man behind the camera himself. We're playing Crystal Beast KASHTIRA, Crystal Cash. This no budget option available for this, unless you want to play Conclave Control, but I did pretty well today. I just lost the first round and then won the next everything after that.
He carried!
Because he summoned Pegasus against me with my own Pegasus. Because, Galaxy best deck, I guess. But, yeah, I'll just go ahead and into this, talk about the theory behind why the heck do you play Crystal Beast with KASHTIRA. And, yeah, let's do it. My matchups, by the way, Galaxy round 1, round 2 Sword Soul won that, round 3 KASHTIRA mirror match won that. The mirror match is so easy when you're playing the Crystal Beast with it. And then last round was against Branded. I think it's the best deck of the format. Branded is, not this. But let's get
I don't know, man. We just talked about Galaxy, so...
That's true. Galaxy best deck, and then Branded. The Crystal Beast lineup is... we cut the third name, so either the third Zenith or the Eagle. Otherwise, this is just the Conclave Control one. The Ruby, rarely comes up, but it's kind of needed if you need to grind with just the crystals. So, if you have, a heavy Crystal Beast hand, so the ideal hands is, 4 Crystal Beast cards and then 1 KASHTIRA card, because it's a 1-card combo. So that's kind of the theory with the deck. Those Crystal Beast cards, only 2 Fenrir. This is the KASHTIRA monster lineup. These 3 are max because it's the 1-card combo. 2 Fenrir, you don't really need the third. You side in the third going second because it helps to have another name, and he's great at breaking boards. 1 Rise Heart and 1 Scareclaw just because they're the extenders. This guy could be cut for a second Rise Heart. I could see that. I kind of missed having just a second Rise Heart. That'd be nice, but he's really nice with the combo. If you have the 1-card combo plus extender, you banish Birth off of the Rise Heart, and then KASHTIRA Scareclaw can banish the Theosis and grab back the Birth that you banished off Rise Heart. So that's how you do the combo without Big Bang, because we're not playing Big Bang in this deck. This deck has too many bricks. A little too bricky. I think Ash is mandatory this format, because Branded is the best deck. And then 2 Imperms. These are the only hand traps. I wanted to keep it 42 and under. If we play the Imperm, then it's a 43rd.
That's fair.
So this is a weird crystal lineup. Okay, hear me out. 2 bridge? What the heck is going on?
Wait a minute.
So
that's
ratio,
a 3 of...
It's either between 3 bridge and 2 heart, or 3 heart and 2 bridge. I'd rather see this card because it's just amazing for going second, and it's amazing in the grind game. If I play 1, they negate it. It helps having another one, or destroy it, whatever. The 1 bond, obviously, Millennium Rare, very nice. Ooh. And then 2 Awakening, because in a hybrid build, it helps to just have 2. You don't need the third for the grind game because you already have so many big bodies with the cash monsters, and that's why you play the third, is just OTK with Crystal Beast. But if you're playing big boys, then you don't need to go for the OTK. So 2 is great for a hybrid deck, a mix of the 2 archetypes. Other than that, nothing too crazy. The craziest thing is 2 bridge, which is insane. And then this is the best card of the deck.
Best card.
We wanted to keep it 42 and under, preferably 40, but we kind of wanted to play hand traps. But this is the best card in the deck. It searches Pegasus and Soth. So Salvation just needs to be banned. This card is insane. It searches
archetypal terraforming +1.
It's kind of crazy. So leading into the next part, Soth, 2 of them, 2 Theosis, 2 Birth. I sided the second one out a couple times.
Didn't miss it?
Yeah, didn't miss it. You only need 1 really, but it helps having the second to do the Rise Heart Scareclaw combo, which I never actually did today. So actually no, I did do it twice. Third Theosis doesn't matter because you have your cash names are kind of small, so sometimes you can brick on the third and not have a name.
Gotcha.
2 Soth is nice. I think these ratios are great. If you were to cut 1, it'd be maybe the Birth, but This card is just ignorant, as Lofton says.
Yeah.
This card is ignorant because it just does so much. Reborn from Grave or Banish, normal summon level 7s without tributing, and to top it all off, it like DD Crows for 3. What's the magical musket card? Dancing Needle?
Dancing Needle.
Dancing Needle. It's literally that. If opponent activates a spell card while we
Dumb.
It's ignorant. Our other field spell of choice, Necro Valley, because branded best deck. And that's pretty good.
I heard that come up in your final round.
Yeah, Necro Valley was a champ in the final round. I just set up like Necro Valley and then Shangri-La because you could do a Rise Heart. I had a line to make a Rise Heart, but it's like, why make a Rise Heart when I could just do Shangri then activate Necro Valley? You know, you don't need a macro if you're just gonna Necro Valley. So
Yeah.
that's kind of funny. I saw this card all day. This card is super nice.
This card just says, see all of my side cards, right? Is that what the last line
I
is?
saw all of my side card deck, side deck cards. Even playing this into cash, I banish 6 still because, you know, you need to see the lava golems. You know, you need to be able to play. Even though you get Diablosis for half your deck, it's still worth it.
It do be like that, doesn't it?
So the one thing KASHTIRA is missing is a negate, and Crystal Beast provide that with Crystal Miracle. So the full not even a full combo, just like Pegasus plus or like goods plus like a Crystal Beast card, which we should be playing. You know, like the ideal hand is like 4 crystal cards or like 3 crystal cards, a hand trap, and then
Unicorn.
KASHTIRA 1-card combo. You know, goods gets 2 of those pieces already by itself, and then this is just like free. You don't play Conclave because Conclave conflicts with a Rise. It needs to send itself from the Spell and Trap Zone to the grave, you know, and that's for cost, so you can't do it under a Rise. But what is nice is we actually have a second target for goods now that we're playing the KASHTIRA cards. So if you're under a Rise, you can still goods, and it would just banish for effect. You just can't activate cards that banish for cost, or send itself to the grave for cost. So this sends the grave for effect. You can send the Theosis. It would get banished under a Rise, and then Theosis can add back like a banished Birth or something. So it's nice having a second utility option for goods, but going second against cash, you know, I sided all 3 of these out. You know, you're never going to use this card against an Arise.
No.
Yeah, even though it's the best card in the deck. But that's the main deck. The Crystal Beasts also just help with rank 4s. We'll get into it. We'll get into it right now.
It's not really gonna matter. It's not gonna matter.
We have the zone blockers.
Amazing.
Rank 4s. Just a smaller toolbox than usual.
Did you ever wind up summoning Giant
I
Hand today?
did a couple times. This is off of your turn 1 board, off of goods. So goods you either make Giant Hand or Tornado Dragon depending on the matchup. So Giant Hand,
So it did come off though.
Yeah,
That's
I Giant
crazy.
Handed the Aluber. I Giant Handed a Moye.
Oh.
Tornado Dragon is supposed to be like for Labyrinth, but I never played Labyrinth at all. I never summoned Chidori.
Don't worry,
today.
I got the Labyrinth flare.
Baguska was the best against Brandon.
Yeah.
He's
Well,
just great.
as soon as they summon a Link monster, it's just over.
Oh yeah, because
Yeah,
they're playing
'cause
blue
we're
cards.
playing blue cards, right?
Yeah.
After Brand Diffusion too, or before Brand Diffusion, right? Yeah.
Yeah. At any point, actually.
Yeah, just during the same turn.
You need to play 2 of these because if you're playing one of it, you're playing none of it this format. That's why we're also playing the 2 Zeus.
Yeah.
Which really helps because going second against Cash, my opponent always went Shangri effect. So I just summoned a Fenrir and then slapped this on top because Shangri activated its effect, attack, and then make Zeus. And what he does is like, he gets rid of one of them, and I still have a second one. The second one is super necessary. I never summoned
And
these
yeah, wait, is that
today.
4 mat or just 2 mat?
Just 2, Matt. I did summon a 4-mat Zeus today.
Oh, how'd you do that one?
It was pretty good, but it was against Cash, and it was with a Rise, too, because he was equipping pieces.
Oh my god, that's dumb.
Yeah.
That's
Zeus
so
with that.
dumb.
But the...
12 mat Zeus,
so
anybody?
I Zeused his field, and Cash, he had 2 cards in hand left, and like KASHTIRA has a tough time coming back against Zeus, but what it was Imperm, and then Fenrir, so that was just bad luck. That it just wasn't in the cards. I think I still won that game, actually, though. It was a grind game, for sure. I did lose a game against the Cash player because he just went full combo, locked all my zones, and then I saw Lava Golem. But here's the thing. I'll get into that when I talk about Lava Golem.
Unexpected
Yeah, you watched
misinformation.
that.
I saw it go down. It was sad.
This is if you open Salvation. So what's cool is if you open Salvation, Draco Sack you can set the Salvation Draco Sack contributed to pop the Salvation, search for Wraith Soth and a Crystal Beast, and now you don't have any monsters, so you can summon your Unicorn because it sends itself. So that, and then you could also do Tornado Dragon if you draw the Salvation. You could just set it, pop it with Tornado Dragon. So we have a couple options if you draw the Salvation. One Lingeribo, one Donner. So this is because we're playing Ibly, and we also don't want to get Ibly locked. What happened against Cash, which was funny, was I summoned Ibly and gave him the Ibly. He just summoned Lingeribo, then just crashed the Lingeribos and then started playing. But then he didn't really have much after that, so that was kind of nice. And no battle phase. Donner, though, it did come up against you freak.
What did I do?
Because he Baguska'd me. So I had to special of Fenrir and then normal summon Rise Heart. I had to normal summon him because if you special him with his own effect, you lock into XCs, and they're both different types. So you summon Donner, tribute, pop the Baguska, but then I still lost that game because you drolled me. So I can't play through 2 floodgates like that.
Yes.
Yeah, you love floodgates.
Oh, my favorite, yes. I also love taking long walks off of short bridges.
Yeah. So these are the normal summons from the side deck. For going first, going second, obviously.
You want to talk about Lava Golem?
Yeah, you want to play Sphere Mode instead of this, because even with your Heart extra normal, the Lava Golem says you can't normal for the rest of the turn at all. So I want to play Sphere Mode instead. Sphere Mode, and then you can Heart extra normal. I would have won that game, bro.
If it was Sphere.
Yeah, I would have. That was the second game against KASHTIRA when I did have the Lava Golem. But yeah, it just that would have been awesome because I had Pegasus, Heart, bounce the.
Because like they're gonna
Shangri.
summon 3 anyways, right? Because it's the same board every time.
Not the Shangri, bounce the Arise, and then yeah, that's just exactly yeah. They just summon like 3 every time or 4, and so I think Sphere Mode's the move. We can't kill them through Sphere Mode because they can't be targeted for attacks. But that's fine. You just treat it like evenly matched.
Well, I mean, just Fenrir them.
It can't to be targeted either.
Oh, never mind, I lied.
But you just treat it like evenly matched. You don't have a battle phase, so you'll just set up a board and then pass it back to your opponent's limited resources.
Yeah, you did enough damage.
One Fenrir sided in for going second. We don't want to overload on too many cash names, but he's super clutch. Lunar Eclipse never came up. You want to play this because it doesn't get ashed, so it's guaranteed. Evenly's insane. I even lead Sword Soul today, so that was awesome. Gotta play the Conclave. You gotta at least keep it in the deck, right? It's good if you don't have your cash plays go through. You need to play like a turn of Conclave control in order to get your cash back on again. So it's super clutch to have. A Cold Day Zone. This is the KASHTIRA Spice.
So not everyone is going to know what this one
Yes.
is. Would you explain this,
So
please?
this one, it's the monster's normal summon or special summon, the first monster, it immediately gets destroyed and replaced with a token of the same stats. So what happens is Cash summons Unicorn, it immediately gets popped, and then a token's put in its place, so they can't summon anything else. And it works with Crystal Beasts because, the Crystal Beasts, when they're destroyed, they just go to the back row. So it's basically like Crystal Aegis at home. It makes the token like a Crystal Aegis token, and then your monster just goes to the back row. There's literally Crystal Aegis at home for the Crystal Beasts, but
Did
it
this
also
come
gives
up?
them a token.
Did it come up today?
It didn't come up because the times that I would have used it, I saw Ibly anyway. So if you see Ibly, you don't go for this.
Gotcha, and it's searchable too, so don't forget that.
It's searchable, exactly. So if I just excavated this off Prosperity too many times today.
Yeah, that's fair.
Twice, exactly. And so
Too
when you have
many.
the Ibly, you don't even bother with this because you're already giving them the Ibly. But if you don't see the Ibly at all, then you go for this, and then that's theoretically game, but didn't happen today.
It happened in testing, and that's what
It happened
counts.
in testing.
Yes, I only played 11 times as many rounds or games as I would have played in the tournament, but it came up, so
Yeah, exactly.
we keep it.
And we keep it, exactly.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's the deck. I don't see anything really changing for now. I think everything's pretty solid. I would play this again. I was hesitant on playing this at all today. I was wanting to go towards like pure Conclave control, play 2 Wraiths, or 1 Wraith Seal, 2 Fenrir, because that's kind of nice. But because I just felt like KASHTIRA had too big of a target on its back. You know, it's really targeted right now, but it ended up working out fine. You know, I got eclipsed a couple times, but it was fine because they couldn't kill me, and then I would just draw cards. I got nibbed like 4 times today, but what happened was they just gave me too big of a nib token. You know, it was hard for them to out because I still have my Crystal Beast cards in the back row. You know, Awakening on your turn to summon a Pegasus, Crystallized Trigger Heart to bounce a card that you're trying to pop the nib token with, and then you could just switch that nib to attack and then attack. Like, that's how to balance a hand trap, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know what to say. It's just chunky nibs all day. So it is good though. That was the deck, and if you want to play budget option for this, Conclave Control, I think, is still one of the best ways to play Crystal Beast. It's like the second best way to play. This is probably the best way right now, but you know, you play with your 2 Fenrir, 1 Wraith Soth. If you want a budget version with no KASHTIRAs at all, you can just replace them with imperms. So the deck is not dead. If you want to see a budget Conclave Control list, it's on my Patreon, so go ahead and check that out. Link will be in the description. Thank you for filming this, Joey.
No problem.
Catch you guys in the next one. Peace.